Okay, let's now cross live to Ukraine, where foreign correspondent Sarah Coates is on the ground. And I think there's a little delay, so I'm just warning you now, but this is worth doing. Sarah, thank you so much for your time. The Russians they've hammered Ukraine, a major offensive. What damage have they done over the past, say, 24 hours?
Yes, hello there, Erin. Lovely to speak with you. Look, to answer that question a lot, what's being seen here on the ground is Russia really systematically targeting Ukraine's energy infrastructure. So over the last few days, with these air raids coming over and these missiles coming over, the ones that did make it through the air defence system, they've actually hit critical infrastructure. So what we're seeing on the ground here, Erin, and let me tell you, it is really cold. It's about -4 degrees right now, and those temperatures are set to plummet to about -9 later today. Now, we've got millions of people still in the dark. There are rolling blackouts happening right around the country. People are unable to heat themselves. People are unable, just due to the energy, the power being out, unable to pump water. So it's certainly a grim situation. Now, we can tell you that energy workers, they're really racing around the clock to repair whatever they can. But the major energy company here has come out to say that around 50% or more of Ukraine's critical infrastructure has been either badly damaged or destroyed, saying that it could take up to around 2 years to completely fix. And, you know, we are seeing these continued Russian strikes, really trying to use winter as a weapon of war to freeze these people out of their homes. I'm sure you've seen these images coming in, Erin, of people huddling in their winter coats in the, metro systems, using them as a makeshift bomb shelter. So it really is an absolutely miserable winter ahead, and just absolute, barbaric tactics we're really seeing from Russia here.
No, you're absolutely right, Sarah. And we had a Ukrainian defence advisor on last week who described these kind of attacks as war crimes, and they absolutely are. You mentioned the people, and you're there on the ground. This battle has gone on now for 10 months. How is that spirit that we talk so often about amongst the Ukrainian people? They must be tired. What are you seeing?
Look, they're worn out, but let me tell you, Erin, they are resilient. They're as resilient as they come, really. I've been speaking to so many people on the ground, and they say they can endure these conditions. They will endure these conditions. What they will not put up with is Russian occupation. There's been a lot of, centres, they're called these points of invincibility, set up right around Kyiv, the capital here where I am. These are either makeshift tents powered by diesel or petrol generators. Inside they have some sort of a way to heat, and they have, hot tea and coffee and a little bit of something to eat. Well, we're also seeing these centres being set up in, say, movie cinemas or malls. They're opening up their doors, putting out signs saying to people, come in, get on with your day here. We've got Wi-Fi, we've got heating. So, these are being used more and more. I think there's something like 500 set up just in the capital here alone, which of course is home to nearly 4 million people. So if you can imagine, even my colleague here, she's Ukrainian. She's coming in to meet me most days from having no hot water, no heating. And this is, as these continued blackouts continue to happen, people are getting these schedules of when they may lose power, but it's not really working. So people are really living most of their, a bit of our light just went off then too. We've got a generator here in the hotel, which is being used as backup, but, it's pretty trying.
No, absolutely. And I guess you have perspective. I know you well, I know you do. But I want to ask you, just before I let you go, what it's like to be a reporter on the ground. Do you get a choice about whether you go? I'm really fascinated by it.
Certainly. So the company I work for, Feature Story News, they approached me and asked me, will you go to Ukraine? And there was never really a doubt in my mind. Of course, there are just so many important stories here, Erin, to cover. And it's, been a great privilege, actually, to be here on the ground and be able to see firsthand exactly what these people are going through. Before I was here, I was covering this from the desk, and, it's just so much different, the reality on the ground. There are, of course, challenges like I just showed you with the power going out sometimes, and, our camera gear even freezing over in these freezing conditions. But really, it just gives you so much to take home with you and continue, giving a voice to these people who are really, really suffering so much.
No, you're doing an incredible job, Sarah Coates. We thank you so much for making time for us tonight as well, and you stay safe over there. I'll talk to you soon.